Today, Thien Tai invites you to take a deep journey into the teaching of the six sense bases in the 12 links of dependent origination, according to the Mahayana Buddhist scriptures. Dear friends, when we speak of the 12 links of dependent origination, we are speaking of a profound map, a path of causality, a chain that binds us to the cycle of suffering and rebirth, and also points us toward liberation. The sixth sense basis is the sixth link in that chain. It arises after name and form, Dan Sak, and leads to contact, Suk. It refers to the establishment of the six sense faculties, the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind. These six senses interact with the six corresponding objects, forms, sounds, smells, tastes, tangible objects, and mental phenomena. Now, why is this important for us? Especially for lay practitioners living everyday lives. Because these six sense bases are the gateways through which the world flows into our consciousness. The eye sees beauty. The ear hears praise or blame. The nose detects fragrance. The tongue tastes sweet or bitter. The body feels comfort or pain. The mind thinks and judges. These are natural processes. But when we are unaware, they become seeds for craving, clinging, becoming, and thus suffering. If we do not understand how these six sense bases function, we easily get caught in the cycle of ignorance, craving, and becoming, leading ultimately to suffering. But if we practice mindfulness, if we are aware at the point of contact between sense and object, we have a chance to stop the chain and open the door to freedom. For example, when your eye sees a beautiful object, if mindfulness is absent, desire can arise. I want it. I must have it. And the mind clings. But if mindfulness is present, you can simply see, without attachment, knowing that form is just form, a conditioned appearance that arises and passes. Or when someone speaks harshly to us, the sound enters our ear. And if there is no awareness, irritation or anger may arise immediately. But with practice, we can simply notice. There is a sound. There are words. There is hearing, and choose not to react. Not because we are suppressing, but because we are free in that moment. Can you imagine a day in your life where every moment of seeing, hearing, tasting, feeling is done in awareness, without grasping, without resistance, just open, spacious, clear? That is the practice, and it is available not only to monastics, but to every layperson, in every home, in every moment. In Mahayana teachings, the six sense bases are not just physical faculties, they are doors, and they can be either doors to delusion or to awakening. If we follow the senses without awareness, they lead us into the world of attachments. But if we look deeply into the nature of these bases, we discover something liberating, that they are empty of any fixed self. They are dependently arisen, like a rainbow, appearing vividly but not graspable. When we truly understand this, we no longer say, I see, I hear, I feel. Instead, we realize, there is seeing, there is hearing, there is feeling, and the self that we thought was so solid begins to dissolve. For lay practitioners, this is not just theory. It is something we can live, right here and now. When you're working in the kitchen, can you be aware of what your eyes see? The smell rising from the pot, the texture of food under your hands, the heat of the stove, the thoughts in your mind about whether it will taste good. All of that is Luke Knapp in action, and also the field of practice. When caring for your children, when talking to your partner, when driving or shopping or simply drinking a cup of tea, you are always encountering sense objects, and your reaction determines whether you suffer or you awaken. If you bring mindfulness to those encounters, the six sense bases no longer pull you around. They become stepping stones for inner freedom. The Buddha never said the senses were the problem. He taught that clinging to what we perceive is the root of suffering. It's not seeing that causes pain, but wanting to possess what is seen, not hearing itself, but reacting with aversion or attachment to what we hear. So the practice is to experience fully, but without attachment, without pushing anything away, without pulling anything in, just seeing the dance of phenomena, like reflections on the water, touching but not grabbing, letting come, letting go. You might wonder, how can I practice this? With all the chaos and noise in daily life. But in fact, the noise is the perfect field for practice. You don't need to run away to a monastery. Just be mindful of your senses as they are working right now. Try asking yourself throughout the day, what is my eye seeing now? What is my ear hearing now? What is my mind thinking now? Not to judge, but to know. to return to the present moment. In the Mahayana view, every sense base is a gate to enlightenment. Each sense experience can be seen as a Dharma door. The eye-seeing form can be a door to wisdom. If we look deeply and see that form is impermanent, conditioned, and empty, sound is just a vibration in air. It does not carry praise or blame inherently. Smells come and go. Tastes rise and fall. Sensations arise and fade. Thoughts appear and disappear like clouds. If we meditate on these truths, even while walking or eating or speaking, we begin to let go of the clinging mind. We see that our body and mind are not separate from the universe, that all experiences are part of the same flowing reality. When you realize this, then your eye is the Buddha's eye, your ear is the Buddha's ear, your mind is the Buddha's mind, because there is no longer you experiencing the world, but only the Dharma unfolding, clearly, beautifully, without grasping. Let us take a moment now to reflect more deeply on each sense base. With the eye, we practice seeing without chasing beauty. With the ear, we listen without being disturbed by praise or blame. With the nose, we notice fragrance without craving it. With the tongue, we taste food with gratitude and awareness. With the body, we feel sensations without clinging to pleasure or avoiding pain. With the mind, we observe thoughts without identifying with them. This is a full path of practice, and it is a path that we can walk every day, no matter where we are, no matter how busy life becomes. Remember, every sense contact is impermanent. Every feeling is passing. Every thought is like a wave. They do not define us. They do not bind us, unless we cling. So let us use the 6 sense bases not as chains, but as keys, to unlock the inner peace that the Buddha realized. Let us walk through the world with open senses, but grounded in mindfulness, rooted in wisdom, and illuminated by compassion. Thank you for joining this Dharma talk with Thien Tai today. Namo Amitabha Buddha. May the merit of this sharing be dedicated to all beings, so that we and all sentient beings may together realize Buddhahood. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel to continue revisiting the short teachings of the Buddha. Thank you for listening to the Dharma.